Well, hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a wonderful and great day. Today we are here with our two co-hosts. So we have first and foremost Mrs. Debbie DiMaggio. She's an author, she's a real estate agent, she's a philanthropist. She is the queen of everything and anything that you guys can imagine. So welcome, Debbie. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much. Yes, I've been spinning around since 4:30 this morning, but I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Well, awesome. And we also have our expert on first-time mother, Diane Peñalosa. She has written not one, not two, but three books about motherhood. She is very, very strong right now in Europe. She's actually joining us from Spain, to be exact. So thank you to the wonders of technology. We are meeting across the continents, which I think is amazing. So welcome, Diane. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Javier. I'm pretty good. As you guys know, Javier is the author of Son of the Universe. In his book, he shares his journey and learnings while winning the battle against cancer twice, using a methodology created in his times of need. So please, Javier, share with us about the nutrition for you.
Well, thank you very much, Diane. Yeah. So here's the book, Son of the Universe. Right now it's in Spanish only, but I do talk about nutrition, and because when I was battling cancer, nutrition was very, very important for me and for my healing process. So I actually chose a quote that I have in my book that reads along the lines of, the food that you eat can be the most powerful medicine, or it can be the slowest poison for your body. So choose wisely, And when I read this note, and as I was, battling with cancer and what have you, was one of the things that I understood was how important is what we get into our bodies and how important it is to get the actual medicine from the food that we are eating. So in my case, what I did is I stopped eating a lot of red meats, and I started incrementing a lot of greens, kale, celery, avocado, anything green. Green is very, very good for me. And the antioxidants, berries. I'm a big, big fan and believer of berries that actually do help a lot, to slow down the aging process. And that actually helps you, giving you a lot of energy. So to me, those one of the two things that I change a lot. That stop eating sugars. I eat a lot of honey. Honey, super healthy for you. And water. People, please drink water. Super important to stay hydrated. So that will be three of the things that I would like to share with you guys today about nutrition. Think about how you're going to be healing your body from the foods that we are already eating, But on that note, Debbie DiMaggio, I know in your newest book, Beauty at Any Age, you also talk about nutrition. Please share with us any advice that we can best implement for our good nutrition.
Yes, I want to emphasize two of the things you said. Water, you cannot, eight ounces a day at least, and not carbonated. It should be just regular water to keep it's like we're a machine. You've got to keep your body hydrated and clean and flushing itself. And so my kids are really good about that, actually. They're in their 20s, and they both carry around not a plastic bottle, a reusable bottle. They're upstairs working right now, and they always keep that. They have really good habits about drinking their water. So something worked. They listened. But that's very important. But so let's talk nutrition and environment, because food comes from the environment, right? Well, not the packaged food, and that's a whole other topic. We can speak for years on nutrition, but I'm going to share a story that just happened that I just had experienced the other day. I was flying to Southampton, and I flew into JFK, and my friend sent her friend to come pick me up, and her name is Diane. And I got in the car, and Diane was on an oxygen tank. She was very happy. She was, she was a very happy person, but she was an oxygen tank, and she proceeded to tell me that she had brain surgery. And so she was, I mean, we started talking a little bit before she talked about her brain surgery, but I said, oh, I'm, so sorry. I didn't even occur to me to ask how she thought she had it. She happened to say that her sister had also had the same kind of tumor. And so as we're driving and getting to know each other, I said, oh yes, I told her I was from the West Coast, and and I asked her how many siblings in her family, and she had a big family. And oh, I said, yes, my parents, still live in the small town Piedmont where I grew up. And she says, they're still alive? And I said, yes. I said, they're in their mid 80s, and they look like they're in their 60s. I mean, they're so active, and we're 100% Sicilian, but they're in their mid 80s, and they are very vibrant. So she says, wow, you're so lucky that they're still alive. She's like, my family is all, passed early. She says, I think it has to do that we're African American. And I said, oh, so we got to speaking on, differences in cultures. And so we really kind of delved into that conversation. And she said, but my grandmother lived till 105. And I said, well, that's long. So then she said she lived off the land. Fruits and vegetables and sheep and cows and whatever, everything was from the land. So no packaged food, which a lot of the African American culture, they do a couple things. They eat a lot of fast food, as she was saying, and they eat a lot of fats, and they do like to celebrate. So they tend to overeat. One of her concerns, and I'm really going to try to help her, she has a big tummy, and she's like, I really want to get my stomach down. So I'm going to work with her and try to help her with that. But she was saying, there was one of her family members died, two of them, of COVID. And she was saying they keep doing these big gatherings where there's lots of food and lots of, mourning and stuff. But between the packaged foods, the fast foods, and the overindulgence, it's, no wonder a lot of her family has not had good health. And then she said on the way back, so now a week goes by, she's taking me back, we start to talk, and she's telling me about her other family members who had some disease. I don't even know that two of them had this weird disease I'd never heard of. And then I said, and your sister had a brain tumor? I said, you said you're from Amityville, Long Island. I said, why do you think what has your doctor said? Not 6 people in your family cannot be sick from 2 from brain tumors and these other diseases. So she said, when we were younger, we would drive around, not the ice cream truck. She'd hear, you'd hear when you're little, the ice cream truck. She said the mosquito repellent guy would come, and he would go down the street spraying mosquito repellent around the town. The kids were running behind him. That's poison. As realtors, we know when we're doing a termite, when the termite guy's doing his exterminating, we're nowhere near, and they're suited up and gloved and masked and everything. So I said, Diane, have you seen the movie with Julia Roberts? Now I'm blanking on the name.
Brockovich.
Erin Brockovich.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, you need to watch Erin Brockovich, and we need to, you need to find those people and interview the people. She says many people from her town have died. She's only in her 50s, and she's had a brain tumor. She's had many deaths. She knows many people who have died. So back to nutrition, your environment, not eating packaged foods, we can talk about all the different kinds of diets later, but you're, eating not packaged. When you go to Italy, right? I'm Italian. So when you go to Europe, you eat foods, or Spain, you eat foods, whole foods. You're not getting packaged foods. Everything is fresh, and you end up eating a lot, but between the walking and the eating non-packaged foods and fresh foods, you feel good, and you're healthy, and you're not putting all these toxins into your body. Exactly like when you were talking, food is medicine. And it makes you feel better inside and out. You feel beautiful inside and out. You feel healthy, and you feel more confident. So back to Diane, she's recovered from brain surgery. She wants to lose weight. She ditched her boyfriend, who was just a hanger-oner, and we're going to help her get her tummy down. And I had a few diets for her in mind, meaning, what does she like? She was saying she hates fruits and vegetables. So I said, okay, do you eat protein? She says, yes. I said, well, maybe you're going to do the keto diet, or, you know, what is it? The meat diet, the protein, you know, protein diet or something. So we'll dig deeper, but you have to keep your environment healthy, and you have to fuel your body with food and nutrition that will keep you feeling young and beautiful, but also keeping you alive.
Exactly. Actually, just a piece of advice, and apple cider vinegar. You know,
That's in my book.
it's super good. I know it's super good. I actually read that in your book. I do that myself every single day as soon as I wake up. One scoop tablespoon with my water, you know, don't even taste of anything. But I have seen the difference. I'm going to be 46 next week, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, I was 11, yay! And honestly, I'm not to be presumptuous, but I have a flat stomach. I'm 46 years old. I have no fat, you know, so it works wonders. So yeah, thank you very much for that powerful and inspiring story that to share, you know. But thank you, Debbie. So now, Diane, I know that in your trilogy, you know, you also talk about nutrition. May I ask, how important is nutrition at the beginning of pregnancy?
Yes, it is very important for a woman who just start contemplating pregnancy to start working on a better nutrition plan. This will help the chances of actually getting pregnant. In addition, a balanced nutrition will help with the side effects of pregnancy while helping build a stronger body for delivery. As you guys have stated, nutrition is very important throughout our lives. We highly recommend speaking with your doctor or nutritionist before making a drastic change to your diet. Debbie, please, what is the best advice to start building better eating habits today? How did you teach your kids to be smart regarding their diets?
I think it's just, you know, by example. When it comes to families and children and people that you live with, it's, I think, leading by example. I am one of those people. I eat what I like, which I happen to like salads and healthy food, because I know, like last night I had blueberry cake for dinner, a blueberry tart, and I crashed right away. I don't feel good when I eat sugar. So for me, I stay away from the things that don't make me feel good. And I know what that is for me, and that's different for you and, you know, for everyone. So, and you have to eat in moderation, and it is better to do small meals throughout the day rather than big meals. That's another one. Of course, everyone's different. So, you know, if I'm talking, I would interview each person to get their habits and try to work with them, because you're not going to tell Diane to eat vegetables if she can't stand them. And I'm not going to eat, I don't eat meat. So you're not going to tell me to eat meat, because I'm not going to go on the protein diet, because I'm not, you know, chicken maybe, but not, you know, steak. So small meals are really important. If we just have a few takeaways, small meals throughout the day, drink lots of water, lead by example. And that's what you can do for your children. I remember as I was driving today, this morning from my appointment, I remember thinking, oh, when the kids were little, and you just take just one grape, just one piece of broccoli, just one bite of something, and you're stressed all the time. But both the kids turned out as really good eaters. I don't know. I think they just learned it on their own, and then they have to make their own decisions. But drink that water, small meals. And then the last one I'll leave you with, and you can Google it, and it's also in the book, which is really great. It's intermittent fasting. And that is, it's not fasting per se, because you don't feel deprived. You eat within an 8-hour period. So you might eat from 12 to 8, 11 to 7. You pick the time, and then your body fasts that night until morning. And people have lost a lot of weight on that. And you're not saying, oh, I'm not, oh, I can't eat. You eat, and you have to still, if you want to lose weight, maintain your portions. But it does give your mind something to, instead of counting calories, you're like, okay, if I have a dinner at this time, I'll wait to eat until 1 or something. You just find the 8-hour period that best serves you, but then stop and then give yourself that 16-hour break. It's really amazing, and you feel really good. And again, going back to my book, Beauty in Any Age, when you're eating right, you feel really good, and feeling good inside will make you shine beautiful on the outside.
Well, thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Debbie. Please listen to this great piece of advice. Everybody.
No, thank you, Debbie. And I can be a witness, you know, that hanging out with Debbie, as soon as she walks into a room, she just brights up the room of so much energy that she has. So that's why when I read the book, I was like, I want to learn, what does she do? You know? How does she do it? You know? And honestly, the intermittent dieting that you were talking about, I live by it. I love it. It's amazing. That's what I do myself. You know, I usually have my first meal around 10, 9, 10, 11, my dinner at 5, and you're not hungry the rest of the day. You are drinking water, so you are not thirsty. Super, super good advice. So thank you, both of you ladies. And next week, we are actually going to have a nutritionist in this in here. So it's going to be amazing. But for now, I just want to say thank you very much to both of you ladies, and be seeing you ladies next week.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Thank you, Quantum family. Bye.